the thief stole some other things too. Detective Nikki, any theories?
Yes, I have some ideas. But first, I want to ask, Pommy, if you used super scented palmed and then touched Momo, would he have a strong smell too?
No, no way! If picking it up were that easy, the entire Ribble estate would smell like this by now. Really though, I'd have to play Move and Groove with Momo the whole entire night before he'd even get super scented.
Then my idea must be correct. The thief most likely... Several times over the course of those 3 days, they'd steal an item, take it back, examine it, and return it. Because they kept the stolen items with them for a while, they all picked up the strong smell of super scented palmed.
That makes sense, but why would the thief do that?
Because they didn't want anyone to find out the items were missing. For whatever reason, this thief doesn't want to actually take these things. Rather, they were looking for something inside. By stealing, studying, and then returning them, they hoped to get a good look at these items without being discovered by other PCs. And their scheme worked the first 2 times. No one noticed her jewelry box or design sketchbook went missing. Yet, the theft of the journal was discovered. Possibly because... Charlie's more familiar with Madame Julie's things, so she noticed the missing journal.
No, only the night patrol route passes through here. That's my usual route. I'd know it way better than Charlie would.
You're right. Oh, wait, I've got it. It's more likely because... there was a difference in patrol times. Pommy usually patrols here around 12 at night, but Charlie said she arrived here at 9 and found the journal missing. At first, the thief likely took advantage of the patrol schedule, stealing the items after midnight and returning them before 12 the following night.
Oh, so every time Pommy patrolled, everything was neat and tidy. He couldn't have noticed anything.
Right, but the thief wouldn't know that Charlie switched to the night shift the day before Julie's Special Express arrived. Charlie patrols differently than Pommy, so Charlie got here earlier. At 9 o'clock, the thief hadn't had time to put the journal back, so Charlie noticed something was wrong.
Oh, we were so busy afterward that we never came back here to check. So it wasn't until you came to investigate that the journal had reappeared.
That's right. If my reasoning is correct, the thief probably has no idea they've been discovered. They might even come back here to strike again.
You're right. Detective Nikki, let's keep watch here tonight. We have to catch this awful thief red-handed.
Julie, don't know her. I am just here to see if Ripple Estate's new detergent selection is worth stocking. That's all.
Oh, you don't know Julie? Well, that's... It's gotten so late already. Is there anything worth seeing around here?
Late. Everyone is usually up at this hour in Sichia, aren't they?
Oh, brother. The awkwardness here is palpable.
Do you two sightsee this late at night often? We just happened to run into each other. She's visiting Pt2 too, so I was just saying hello. My name is Leora. I'm part of the backstage crew for a theater troupe in Sichia.
The name's Colleen, the owner of the Nightshade Lounge. If you're ever in Sichia, your yellow friend there can come get a couple bottles on the house.
A pleasure, Leora. Miss Colleen. As Deputy Patrol Officer, I'd like to ask some routine questions. So, why are you both out here in the middle of the night?
Checking on the local night blooming berries. As for her, I'm not sure why she was following me.
Following you? Don't get me wrong, I just happened to bump into her. Being invited to help with the stage setup for the Ripple Estate soiree was an honor, but this brand new environment, the nighttime routes, open field lighting, there are a lot of challenges. I needed to do some prep work.
And the route you planned for the stage just happened to be the same one I was taking.
Well, now I'm curious. What kind of berries need nighttime inspections? Sounds like an excuse from someone up to no good.
The Nightshade Lounge is open at nighttime. The state of my raw ingredients is more potent at night than during the day.
They're both a bit suspicious. Neither one of them has a solid alibi. What do we do, Nikki?
Let me think. You two, when did you arrive at the estate? Let me think. I was told that Julie's Special Express arrived 2 days after I got to the Ripple Estate.
Yeah, that's about right.
If what they're saying is actually true, then that would mean that neither of them could have used super scented pomade. Therefore, there's no possible way they could be the thief we've been looking for.
Can anyone vouch for your arrival times? Everyone arriving from Sichia has to take the choo-choo train at Golden Fields. It's possible that one of the PCs there would have remembered me.
When I arrived at Golden Fields, a PC named Windy struck up a conversation with me.
Noted. I have no more questions for now. Good night. Get some sleep. By the way, there are lots of new decorations in the Ripple Estate. It'd be easy to break something. If you go out at midnight, please ask a staff member to join you.
It looks like we should go and check in with Wendy. That way we can be absolutely sure whether they're telling us the truth, or if they might have been hiding something all along. Nikki, let's head to Golden Fields after sunrise.
Back then, Mr. Simon told me, "Kid, you've got a nose better than a floof's, and a head more stuffed with ideas than a newsroom trash can. It'd be a criminal waste of talent if you don't become a news writer." From that day on, I resolved to become a PC worthy of those words. I'm going to become the most successful news scooper out there!
A single sentence from Madame Julie opened my eyes. Now, I've poured out the stories I've held in for decades, and I want to try songwriting.
It's a shame that the ones we chose to admire have both met with misfortune.
Tommy, don't say things like that.
Misfortune? Did something happen to Madame Julie? All I heard them say was that her trip got delayed.
No, not Madame Julie. It was Cersei who met with misfortune, which led to Juliet's retirement. That's what Snapshot Tommy's been claiming all along, right?
Hey, what do you mean, claiming? I have proof! Let me find it. Here's the newspaper from back then.
So it is true. Cersei was also a star from Prosperville. They weren't just from the same place, they were best friends. Like twin wheat stalks, together through rain or shine. Until one stalk breaks in the storm, lost without a trace. How lonely the other must have been.
Madame Julie always truly admired Cersei. When everyone thought Juliet would be the obvious choice for the leading role in As Rain Falls, As Flowers Bloom, Juliet just smiled before pushing Cersei to the front of the stage. Like one stalk of wheat quietly supporting another, helping her stand straight and dazzling. But who could have predicted a disaster that even the toughest wheat stalks couldn't withstand? Every time Cersei was mentioned, Madame Julie would sigh. Of all the drifting wheat seeds, none would ever grow like Cersei.
Mr. Leon knew the both of them too.
Ah, that one. He wasn't ever famous, but he had that flair for the dramatic and loved all sorts of excitement. I never could have imagined that the PC born from his suit would be cut from the exact same cloth, so to speak.
Insider drops major bombshell. 3 years ago, the two of them... Hey! The rest of the page is an ad! I guess I shouldn't expect much more from a tabloid filler page.
That's commercialization!
We can't be sure if this was the reason for Juliet's retirement, but I'm sure the death of her best friend would have been a huge blow.
You also think this might be related to her retirement, don't you? And now, all this terrible business with Julie.
Yes. Rumors about Madame Julie are everywhere. I understand, Tommy. The abandoned district has become such a rumor mill.
Wow, Nikki, that was a nice save.
So, why not go somewhere else to learn about her and Cersei's past? Pestering one PC over and over won't be as efficient as asking around. Right, Wendy?
Huh? I don't mind sharing any of the stories I have about them. It's pretty boring in the field all by myself. But if you want to learn more about Cersei and Juliet, it might be worth it to head to the Windrider Mill and ask around there. Many of the PCs born from the original residents of Prosperville's clothing live right around there.
Whoa! That's a great idea! I can already smell the warm scent of wheat! I would bet 500 blings that the truth is hidden over there.
Whatever's there, just remember, Tommy. Even though you're investigating the truth, you still need to be very careful about the things you say and ask.
I understand. I'm off to Windrider Mill to put my best button forward. Catch you later!
Oh, I thought he'd never leave. Now we can finally ask Wendy when the other PCs got here without any distractions.
Nikki, Momo, are you here to listen to stories too?
Wendy, Momo and I love your stories, but something has come up at the Ripple Estate soiree.
That's right. A thief has their eyes on some stuff inside the estate, and we're helping Jenny with a secret investigation.
Ah, no wonder Jenny said to keep an eye on PCs going in and out of there, and to make sure they don't run off. Ask away. Whatever whispers I've heard lately, I promise to tell you.
Do you know Leora? She's from Sichia. She has orange hair, red-framed sunglasses, and a red flower on her chest. When did she get here?
Ah, so Leora's her name. I remember. She arrived here 2 days before Julie's special express, sometime in the morning, I believe. She was in a hurry at first, but she stopped when she saw all of the wheat. Although she didn't say a word, I know the wind must have said a lot to her. We chatted for a moment, and she even gave me a book called Sichia Midnight Stories, saying she often read it while traveling.
If she only just arrived, then the culprit must be a different PC.
Makes sense. We should ask about when the other PCs arrived.
Wendy, do you know when Colleen arrived?
She's a cold, confident PC who wears a black tie, black gloves, and a small blue velvet hat on her head.
I remember. She arrived 2 days before Julie's Special Express. I think it was in the afternoon. She did look cold, but the way she picked up each of the wheat grains was surprisingly gentle. To me, her heart seemed to be so much softer than she looks.
Well, if it's not Leora or Colleen, then maybe we should ask more about when Tommy and Mr. Leon got there.
Okay. Wendy, do you remember when Tommy arrived at Golden Fields? The one you spoke to just now?
Let me think. I can't remember the exact time, but I remember that he definitely arrived earlier than Leora and Colleen. As soon as he got here, he started taking pictures, and even asked if I was willing to be interviewed on camera.
What about Mr. Leon? He's the PC who speaks super dramatically. The one who always wears a green plaid hat and a monocle.
Huh. Did I see a PC like that? From your description, he sounds like a very special gentleman. Like he just stepped out of a poster. If I could see the outfit he wore again, I might be able to remember.
No problem. I'll give it a try.
Every stalk of wheat will try its best to remember Mr. Leon. I just need to see that stylish outfit that looks like it stepped out of a poster one more time. Oh, it was that gentleman. He arrived 4 days before Julie's Special Express. I saw him that night. He looked kinda, not used to our weather. He kept wiping his forehead with his hanky. Tommy had just arrived too. He was snapping photos in the wheat field. When that gentleman saw him, he sprinted away as fast as he could. I'm sure he didn't want to be caught on camera all sweaty and dusty.
4 days earlier, huh? That means between Tommy and Leon, either one could be our guy.
Thanks a bunch, Wendy. You've been a huge help. Let's go back to Ripple Estate and have a serious chat with those two.
No problem. When you figured it out, come back to me. I've got a haystack full of stories waiting for you. Promise.
What's happening? Nikki! Everyone's acting totally bonkers!
No one understands my experiment. Scraps are crazy things. They can be lifesavers or a proof of death.
Will the curtain never rise again? Will we get to experience that era once more? Madame Julie, enlighten me. How do we start the ball?
Why do you bring up Julie? Oh, Julie would understand. Suitcases full of rags. Just like my lab. My lab! A time to experiment!
Oh no, what do we do?
Mommy, what on earth happened here? Who is this Forgotten? And Jenny, what does she mean?
Nikki! Oh, thank goodness. I feel much better after seeing you. May I introduce Quirky Gordon? He specializes in fabrics. He can take a look at Madame Julie's scraps. Maybe find a clue or two? I don't know what happened. I think we're fine at first, but now, boom, uttering gibberish. Take a look at them. I think they're hallucinating.
This seems oddly familiar. Wait, way back when we fixed the choo-choo train, wasn't old Fanny Packy acting like this too?
Right, the Banergy! He just used that weird detergent Nana mixed up. After that, he started hallucinating like crazy.
Oh no, what if something's wrong with Dawn's first light? I was busy getting ready for the Ripple Estate soiree this morning, so I skipped it. When I got here, everything was a mess. Today. Right, Charlie was in charge of Dawn's first light. What happened? Where could she have gone?
Oh no. What if someone spiked the Dawn's first light detergent? Okay, Pommy, we've got to fix this. I think Nana once made a PC refreshing detergent. It cleared old Fanny Packy's head right up.
That makes sense. I have all the ingredients. I'll start on a batch right now. Nikki, can you help me press these? We've got to be fast.
You got it.
Nikki, can you help me?
I think that should be enough. Nikki, this detergent can refresh PCs. We have to get this to everyone as fast as we possibly can.
The 18th detergent. The Ripple Estate Soiree's music sheet. Watering the stone heart with straw. The strongest scent is ready. But you never came back. I will just soak it in then. The strongest detergent really has no fragrance. It's not really meant for pleasure.
Charlie, I brought some mind-clearing detergent. Let's put this on instead, okay? At least it should make you feel better.
This is my 18th detergent. Who's there? Nikki and Momo. By the Silver Gale. Sorry, I totally lost it. What's wrong with me? What happened?
It looks like the Dawn's first light detergent went bad. Lots of PCs got poisoned. How are you feeling now?
Thanks for asking. Oh gosh, I feel absolutely terrible. I made certain I was especially careful with today's Dawn's First Light. The recipe, the testing, bottling it all up. Every step was perfectly meticulous. Oh, if Madame Julie saw all this...
Don't blame yourself, Charlie. If Madame Julie were here in this moment, she'd say, constantly doubting your own ability? That's not how a true savorist behaves. There's been so many recent cases. Maybe the poisoning of the detergent vintage was the culprit's doing too.
That makes sense. Charlie, think carefully. Has anything suspicious happened lately?
Oh, hang on a minute. My brain's a mess right now. The detergent that was tested this morning was mixed last night. So if someone messed with it, it had to be last night. But why would they? Oh no! With the Ripple Estate in such chaos, the culprit might be going around stealing things right now! I'm going to call Palmy right this second to check the Savoring Garden. We don't know who's behind this yet, but the Ripple Estate will never allow such reckless behavior. No one messes with Madame Julie's stuff.
Momo, we should go too.
There you are. I'm so glad to see you both. Folks are finally bouncing back, and Charlie's up and about again. What a relief.
Sorry about earlier. Not my finest moment. Hold on. I brought the group photo with me. Let's check it to see if anything's missing.
No problem. I can take a look now. Hold on a minute. A scarf is missing? Huh. I don't remember seeing it during our last investigation. Did it get stolen?
No way. If something had been off, I definitely would have noticed. Let me double check. This scarf. I don't think it's even part of Madame Julie's collection.
Huh?
I'm not seeing it on the list that Pommy gave me, and I'm fairly certain I didn't see it on the day in question. Pommy, did you see it?
I really don't know. I make sure to count Madame Julie's stuff on every patrol, so I'm positive nothing's ever gone missing. But if something brand new just showed up, I wouldn't have caught that.
The journal disappeared and came back. The scarf popped up before vanishing. Wait, I think I understand now. The scarf belongs to... It belongs to the thief.
What?
Detective Nikki's onto something. Tell us what you're thinking. My ears are twitching with curiosity.
All right, from what we know, the thief attended the Dawn's Burst light event in which Super Scented Pommed was distributed. That means they got here at least 4 days before Julie's Special Express. They probably came to steal Madame Julie's belongings. Then, when they got here, they figured out Pommy's patrol pattern and midnight rounds. During the day, the area's too crowded with staff and guests, so that means there's no chance to dig around unnoticed.
So, they waited for nightfall to strike.
Right. After Pommy's patrol, maybe around dawn, the thief stole Madame Julie's journal. They made sure to return the journal before Pommy's next check. No one even noticed. But after handling the super scented Pommed, the stolen item picked up that signature scent.
Of course, I make sure to count the items, but I don't usually sniff them. I had no idea it smelled out of the ordinary.
Even if you had, who would care? Everything was technically still there, right? Then the thief came back to steal a second item this time, and tried to do the exact same thing again. Except this time, the thief really messed up, because they left behind evidence. This scarf. Except, you take your duties seriously, Pommy, and always check all of Madame Julie's things. But I'm sure extra items can be pretty hard to notice sometimes. That's how they got away. But their luck couldn't last forever. Fortunately for our investigation, Charlie managed to snap a photo while showing her friend around that day. And thanks to that, Charlie ended up on the night patrol, which led to the missing journal being discovered. Sticking to routine, the clueless thief returned it before midnight and reset the scene. So when we came to investigate, nothing was missing, and there was nothing extra.
Whoa, they almost got away with it. If Charlie hadn't switched shifts and noticed the journal was missing, even finding the extra scar from the photo wouldn't have raised any alarms.
But just like any other bad seed, it was bound to sprout trouble again. Actions have consequences after all. Based on the time they arrived in the abandoned district, we can rule out Leora and Colleen. This scarf also gives us just enough evidence to identify the thief. on.
No way, that annoying PC, he'd hang around me all the time. I'm positive he wasn't the one wearing that scarf.
Let me think. It was Tommy. I remember now. When we first met at the train station, he had this exact scarf tied around his camera.
Nikki, you're amazing. We would have been totally fooled without you. But why would Tommy do all this?
There's only one way to find out. Momo, let's go have a little chat with Tommy.
Oh, I saw him, over by the platform. From the moment everything went sideways, Cooling's had him cornered. I'm going in too. Let's catch him.
Hey, Colleen! Can you describe what you saw after you used the poison detergent? Please, just tell me.
Be quiet. Close your mouth, or I'll sew it shut. You hear me?
Yeah, pipe down. Cooling's just got her senses back, and her head is still spinning. Ah, I didn't even get poisoned, but listening to you is making my head spin.
Tommy!
Oh, hey, Nikki, you're still here. And would you look at who's still hanging around? Tommy.
Whoa, what's going on? You all came here for me? Wait, I get it. You must have some pretty juicy info to share, right?
We do have something, but we should talk about it in private.
Sounds good. Take him.
All right then. Tommy, could you take Colleen somewhere nearby to rest? We'll handle things with Tommy here.
You got it.
Now then, Nikki, what did you want to ask? Don't worry, if you agree to an exclusive with me, I'll spill all the beans you want. Whatever, you name it.
Tommy, I suggest you answer this next question very carefully. Did you ever take anything from the Savoring Garden? Say, Madame Julie's journal?
What? Why would I take anything from her?
Look at this photo. That scarf with the sepia pattern. That's yours, right?
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Tommy, be honest with us. If you've never been to the Savoring Garden, then why was your scarf found there?
Okay, but hold on. How do you know it's mine? Look at me. Do you see a single trace of that scarf?
We saw that you were wearing that very scarf in your latest promo shot, Tommy. Do you have anything to say for yourself now?
This photo! Look, the scarf! Oh, that scarf! I'm just so busy, you see. Always a deadline, you know. Forgot all about it. I, picked it up off the road. Probably dropped by some lady by accident. I thought it was stylish, so I tied it to my camera for my Ripple Estate soiree credentials. Just a prop. Nothing to fuss over.
Oh, is that so? I'm sorry, Tommy. Silly me. In that case, I'll just hold on to it. You know, in case that lady wants it back.
Right. Better to keep it safe. And, maybe we should go ask around Ripple Estate. I mean, someone out there has to recognize it. Maybe we could...
Wait! No, Nikki, don't take it!
Why not, Tommy? If the scarf isn't yours, then why do you want to keep it so badly?
All right, all right. I'll tell you whose scarf it is. It belongs to Mr. Simon, okay?
Mr. Simon? Oh, that columnist? The one you mentioned before? The one you said vanished?
Yes, I ran into Mr. Simon on my way to an interview. He seemed anxious and said he had to get home fast. We wound up floating together for a while, but suddenly some things started chasing us. He told me to run and said he would distract them. But afterwards, he never came back. I held onto his suitcase and kept the scarf. It was meant to be a present for his sister. See? Right there. It's got a Celeb Crow crest on it. Apparently, the two of them raised one of them together. A pet Celeb Crow named Cece. Pretty cute name, right?
If he never came back for it, then Mr. Simon might really be gone. Is Sichia really that dangerous?
Oh, that was, what, a century or two ago? Columnists are always digging into secrets, so we're bound to have a few enemies. Comes with the job. Mr. Simon always said I had the makings of a great columnist. Curious to a fault, he used to say. And yeah, when I want answers, I'll do anything to get them.
Huh, including stealing them?
It wasn't stealing, I was just, borrowing them. Yes, investigative borrowing.
Huh?
Sorry. I mean, I admit I was wrong. I got carried away. I wanted to write the perfect story. I heard the estate never lends out Julie's things, and I let the pressure get the better of me.
Tommy, it doesn't matter what your motive might have been. Stealing is still a crime. And on top of that, you also poisoned the detergent. By doing so, you wound up hurting so many PCs in the process.
Poison? No, Nikki, you've got it all wrong. I would never do that. I just wanted the story. I would never go that far.
Wait, then who poisoned it?
Nikki, something's wrong. Madame Julie's suitcase, it's gone. The scraps too, all stolen.
What?
Go find Jenny. She can explain what happened.
Right before Dawn's first light this morning, Squeaky checked the room, and the suitcase was still there. Which means...
that someone must have stolen it while everyone else was having hallucinations.
Nikki, I heard you were able to catch the journal thief. Any luck with the questioning?
Once Detective Nikki stepped in, Snapshot Tommy buckled under the pressure and confessed to everything. As your adorable, trusted assistant, let me figure this out. I suspect Tommy didn't find what he was looking for in Madame Julie's journal, so he went after the suitcase next.
But the suitcase was stolen while everyone was hallucinating. At that time, Tommy was pretty much glued to Colleen, and then we were interrogating him.
That's right. A lot of the others have been telling me the exact same thing. After returning from Golden Fields, he's been stuck with Colleen, and not by choice.
Oh, my first deduction and it's already wrong! Snapshot Tommy has an alibi!
So he didn't poison the detergent. Someone else swiped the suitcase in the chaos.
Then, could the suitcase thief be the same criminal who killed Madame Julie? What do you think, Detective Nikki?
It's possible, Maybe they did it too. Maybe the killer was worried they left some evidence on the suitcase that linked them to the crime. So they went back and stole the suitcase themselves.
Wow, good thing we took those detailed notes earlier.
Jenny, do you have any updates from the investigation along the choo-choo train line?
Unfortunately, we only found some stray stalks drifting with the current. Based on the wheat's general direction, we confirmed the culprit passed through the Ripple estate. I also asked a team to analyze this morning's Dawn's First light bottle for any abnormalities. We should have the results soon.
Jenny, are you okay?
I'm afraid I haven't fully recovered just yet. I still get dizzy sometimes. I can't always tell dreams from memories. I'm not in my peak form right now. I'm truly sorry.
Don't be sorry. Please take care of yourself first.
The others probably also need time to recover from the detergent's effects. You should get some rest too, Nikki. Oh, yes. Before I forget, I set up a clue board this morning. It's near the barrel home. Thought it might help you clear your thoughts.
Thank you. You're right, Jenny. A lot has happened recently. I need to organize what we know so far. Momo, let's head over to the clue board and check it out.
Whoa! So this is the clue board Jenny made for us? Nikki, we're like real deal detectives now. Can we maybe start our own agency? Oh, but if we did, what would we call it?
How about Nikki and Momo's Whim Bureau? No matter the mystery, we'll find out the truth, guaranteed.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's got a nice ring to it. So, Detective Nikki, what's our first mystery?
A lot of the crimes happened in the abandoned district. Let's lay them out now. First, the case of the scraps in the suitcase. What a nightmare. We've barely got anything to go on.
The only thing Jenny found was a few floating strands of straw. Whoever did this covered their tracks well.
Ever since that suitcase showed up on the choo-choo train, the estate's been filled with chaos. Do you think everything ties back to that?
I do, but there's really no point chasing shadows without any more leads, though. Maybe we should tackle another mystery for now?
Don't forget our other cases. At least we cracked the case of the missing journal and caught the thief, Snapshot Tommy.
Yeah, he may have handed everything back, but come on. Stealing is stealing. He better be writing the world's longest apology letter. In ink. With his tears. Brilliant, Nikki. That deduction was perfect. Please tell me the juicy details again.
I have officially compiled all my brilliant deductions into one tidy little case file for us to reference. We cracked the case thanks to the scent of super scented palmed, which led us straight to a scarf that didn't belong there. And boom! His buttony little feet gave him away.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that deduction in my archives. Once we're able to open up our agency, I'm gonna frame it and pin it on the wall.
Don't forget our other cases. Someone poisoned the Dawn's First light detergent. Thankfully, no one was seriously hurt, but it still threw the estate into chaos. If only we knew more about detergent science. We'll have to wait for Jenny's lab professionals before we jump to conclusions. But one thing's crystal clear. The poisoning was definitely just a smokescreen to steal the suitcase.
Right. One crime to cover another.
It's just like lying. Tell one, you'll need 10 more to keep your story straight. It would have been better if they hadn't planted such a bad seed to begin with. Don't forget our other cases. And now, our most recent case. The missing suitcase. Why would anyone target Madame Julie's luggage? Is the suitcase thief the same PC who decided to murder her? This smells like a bigger conspiracy is at work, Momo. Since we hit a dead end with the fabric scraps, maybe we should work backward from the newer cases. Once the estate calms down, we'll track down witnesses, and maybe even catch the real culprit red-handed.
Just like we did with Tommy. Still so many questions, and not enough answers.
Let's be sure to rest up first. After that, Jenny will bring us back the toxin report from the lab, and we can get back on the case. We got this. With Detective Nikki and her sidekick Momo, no mystery stands a chance.
Hey, Ripple Estate sounds so lively again. Nikki! Do you think the pieces are starting to wake up? We should head to the Dawn's First Light prep area and ask around there. We need to find out exactly what happened that morning. Hey.
Who would do this to the Silvergale Wreath? This isn't just a stain on the world of detergent. It is a disgrace to the entire abandoned district.
Hold on. Slow down, Alan. Why are you so fired up?
Careful, buddy. You're so puffed up, you might float away.
Miss Nikki and Mr. Momo, I didn't expect you to catch me in such a ruffled state. This is infuriating. Someone really messed up the crates. Give me a break. Who in their right mind leaves Silvergale wreaths lying around? Everyone in the abandoned district knows those are sacred. Back in the day, if I so much as bumped into one, I'd have to recite 3 of the Silvergale's verses by heart on the spot.
Calm down, Alan. Just tell us where the crates go. We'll help you sort them out.
Really? Oh, over by the Silvergale. Thank you both very much. Someone must have switched the detergent crates with the Silvergale wreath crates. I just finished sorting the detergents. Oh, but those other crates still need to be moved. Would you mind moving these crates back and saving me from this massive heartache? Yes, perfect! Thank you so much, Nikki. You're the strongest, smartest, most stylish person this side of the estate!
You're all too kind. Wait, Alan! Actually, I need to ask you something. The Poison Dawn's First Light detergent. Did Jenny's team find anything?
Yikes! I almost forgot. That's on me. I got so fired up, my bag nearly popped. But yes, it turns out the saboteur mixed up Super Duper Palmed, One Breath Bliss, and One Wash Fresh. It was a total disaster.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whenever we start talking formulas, my head starts spinning. Super duper palmed. Wasn't Palmy talking about that stuff?
Here, I just finished updating the usage chart. Take a look. It should make more sense. The colors are just for identification, not the actual detergent color. Don't sue me, all right? The red label means that it's super duper palmed. You have heard of that stuff, right? It doesn't have any scent of its own, but it's able to supercharge other detergents. The yellow one there is called One Breath Bliss, which can be used to make super scented palmed. It's not a dangerous detergent. The smell is just impossible to cover up.
We've definitely seen that one.
Oh, and the blue one? That one's One Wash Fresh. It's used to make super clean palmed. It can fade fabrics and wear them out if it's used too much. Now, if you blend all three together, you get a cocktail that doesn't clean, doesn't freshen, just wrecks PCs.
It, causes severe hallucinations, so it's called totally not popped.
Yup, I just checked the inventory, and several bottles of Super Duper Palmed were emptied out. And the amount missing matches the dose used.
They used what was already here. Nothing from the outside. Catching this culprit just got even harder.
Tell me about it. At first, I just figured that some brand new, barely trained worker had just messed up the crates. But I looked into it, and the shift logs were clean. That's when I realized someone did this on purpose. The thing is, we've warned people not to mix the three, loudly, repeatedly. Who overheard us and chose to poison people? We still don't know.
Wait, the work log wasn't messed up by the workers. Oh, I just realized. One more thing's out of place. It's the crates! Alan, do we have work log records for the crates being put back in place?
No, we don't. But even the clumsiest PC wouldn't misplace the Silvergale wreath. It's a long-standing tradition in the abandoned district. Even PCs who don't work at Ripple Estate still show respect for the Silvergale.
Right, unless it's an outsider.
Oh, you mean that only a PC who doesn't believe in the Silvergale wouldn't have noticed the wreath was totally misplaced?
Exactly. If that's true, then the one who tampered with the batch is more likely a guest from Sichia.
Wait, those guys? They were so annoying. I heard that only 4 guests arrived here from Sichia, so do we have to check them one by one?
Nikki, there's been a development. I think you should know.
Hey, this feels pretty familiar.
Colleen and I found a new guest unconscious in the raw material fermentation zone. He told us that he had run into a suspicious PC.
Pommy, what happened here?
A guest was just attacked. They were knocked out near a big wooden barrel by the raw material fermentation zone. On the day that Dawn's First Light detergent was poisoned, even after everyone slowly started to recover, Colleen was still a bit dizzy, but she insisted on doing the nightly tour as usual. She asked if I could accompany her. I was worried about her, so I agreed to go along. When we got near that area late at night, she suddenly asked, "Do your employees always come here to rest?" It was only then that I finally saw what was peeking out from the edge of the barrel. A button foot and a white glove. I leaned in closer. That's no lazy employee, I thought. That's definitely a knocked out PC.
Good thing you passed by in time. How's the PC that was attacked? Where are they now?
We took him to get patched up. Colleen often takes care of guests who pass out in the bar, so I left the injured PC in her care and rushed to find you. He's woken up now, and he said he's a talent scout from Sichia. He's probably the kind who hunts for big stars like Madame Julie. Ugh, all these poisonings and attacks. It's such a headache. Detective Nikki, only you and your sharp deductions can catch the culprit. Please, we're counting on you.
Don't worry, we won't let you down, Pommy. Could you take us to see this new guest?
The guest is also from Sichia. He arrived just before dawn yesterday, but he got lost while looking for a staff member to register. He said he only remembered asking for directions from a PC covered in patches. Then, all of a sudden, he just blacked out.
Ugh, that was brutal.
Is it really that painful?
This is unbearable. The gaps in the fabric were packed with dirt, and each of the threads reeked of dust. I was able to wash my hands, but I just touched my portable detergent bottle.
It's just dirt. It won't kill you.
If you still have the energy to worry about washing your hands, I'd say you're recovering well.
Benny, this is Nikki, and her little yellow friend down there is Momo. They're very trustworthy. Whatever happened, you can tell them.
Hi, Benny. Don't worry. We'll catch the attacker for you. How are you feeling? Wait, are those...
They're old wounds.
When I pulled him out of the barrel, his threads were standing on end from fright. The gash was so massive, I figured another PC had... Fortunately, another PC just knocked into him pretty hard. No major injuries. He was out for a long time, but thanks to the Ribble Estate stitching skills, he's fine now.
I'm glad it wasn't serious. Benny, what do you remember from the attack?
How can I forget that? I arrived in the abandoned district just past midnight and missed the choo-choo train. But I visited long ago, so I knew I could float from Golden Field straight to Ribble Estate. I was doing that, but then I lost my way. It's been a while, and the stone trees changed so much. After I wandered around for a bit, I spotted someone and went to ask for directions.
Did you see their face clearly?
Just one glance was enough. They wore a dark green hat, had a pocket watch, and most terrifying of all, they were covered in irregular patches. When they noticed me, they charged straight at me. Next thing I knew, I woke up here.
The day Benny mentioned was exactly the same day as when the Dawn's First Light detergent was poisoned.
Right. While on my usual rounds that night, I saw a button foot and a glove sticking out of a barrel. That must have been him.
You really like midnight strolls, don't you? Why didn't you report what you saw?
I figured it was just a Ribble Estate PC taking a nap. Running a detergent bar, I see guests lying around all the time. I don't have the luxury to fuss over each and every one. Who could have known they'd been unconscious there all day?
That makes the mysterious Patchy PC look like a pretty suspicious character. Colleen, Pommy, have you seen this PC around?
Of course not. A PC covered in patches. That only really happens in Sichia's ghost stories.
I've been patrolling lately. I haven't seen any PC that scary. But I did ask Wendy. She confirmed to me that Benny had arrived in the abandoned district that evening. She also informed me that later on, she saw a strange-looking PC dart past. She couldn't stop them.
A new attack? A new suspect? Looks like we've got another mystery to solve. Let's check out the place where Benny was attacked. We might find some clues pointing to that Patchy PC. Let's also check the scene of the missing suitcase. The PCs should be up by now. We can ask them what they saw.
Detective Nikki, where would you like to start? I'll stick close behind and be your trusty assistant.